Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Monsterbrine Plays Minecraft. My name is Monsterbrine and I'm a Minecraft Munchkin. We're playing Minecraft 1.18 Survival and today we're going to finish up our portal room and install an auto brewer. Then we're going to build a guardian farm and then finally we're going to construct a stables for our horses in our new custom village. But before we get started, if this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, don't forget to leave me a like. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Last episode, we built this witch farm, and I've been AFK at it for quite a while. Also, I've made some changes to it that I'd like to talk about. You see, when I was watching the farm run, I would notice that witches would despawn before the redstone clock here had a chance to turn on the water stream that would push them off the ledge and into the kill area. I tried adjusting the timer to make the water come more frequently, but all that accomplished was causing the witches to spawn less frequently because obviously their spawn area was covered in water more often. Using Tweakaroo's FreeCam mode, we can come in and take a look at the changes that I made. As you can see, I've disconnected the hopper clock and I've put tripwires. Now, as soon as a pack of witches spawn in, they trigger the tripwires, which opens the trapdoors and lets the water out, which forces them off the ledge down into the kill area. Then it immediately resets for the next group of witches to spawn. Now the farm is working much better and I'm getting much better rates. I'm going to continue to AFK at the witch farm this week, but for now let's go back home and we can check out the nether hub on the way. You can see I've made a little more progress. I've got glass installed. I still need to change this to glass panes. I'm going to do that soon. But right now I am gearing up to do the portal room and auto brewer. I brought some stuff home from the witch farm, these potion ingredients, because when I make the auto brewer, we're going to want to fill it with ingredients, of course. So I'm going to put away all the materials I still have on me from building the witch farm, and then we're going to get started on this room. Now, the way the room looks now, it's sort of a proof of concept, but by the time I'm done with it, it's going to be much more netherish, nether-esque, I guess. The witch farm provides us with redstone and sticks, so we will never want for redstone torches ever again. We're not hurting for tinted glass either, thanks to those geodes we found last episode. Before I forget, I want to take a look at the interior here of our windmill and see if I can make it look a little less empty. I know I need an ender chest over here. And I don't think a workbench would look out of place in here either. I don't even know what I'm going to do in here. I know that a windmill is supposed to be turning something. So maybe I'll use fences to make the shaft of whatever it turns, but I don't even know what to do. I need to fix these stairs though, which is something I can do. I can make this look better too, I think. Almost. I might want to make it a little wider too. I think stairs are supposed to be more wide than the door that they lead up to. And yeah, I can make these look better, right? Like this one. This one is almost good. You got to put something right here. There we go. Okay, I know I can't get distracted. I have other work that I need to do, but I just want to make this look a little bit more realistic and polished. Yeah, like all my builds, I'm sure I'm just going to keep compulsively adding to this and adding to this as time goes by, and I just wanted to give you a little insight into how my head works when I build. But for now, let's just go back across the river and start working on today's project. So we need to do an auto brewer so that we can have the potions we need to deal with the guardians. I was starting to put the auto brewer together, and I realized that it'd be a lot easier if I had ice. So ice is actually something I haven't had a chance to gather yet. I've got packed ice, and I've got blue ice because I mined an iceberg or an ice spike or two, but I haven't gotten any regular ice. So I'm going to fill up at least a shulker box of ice right now. Now, the only problem with gathering ice like this is we're in an area that's rather close to my base, and I want to keep it nice. And when I remove all this ice, it's sort of like removing an entire area of water sources where water is supposed to be. So I want to try and replace the water sources so that they can refreeze. I think by making a diagonal line of ice, I can accomplish this. The way water and water sources work in Minecraft, these sources should combine and spread out and replenish the area with water. And it worked! Alright, okay, cool. I'm just going to keep making my diagonal lines and then harvesting more ice and replacing the water. I removed the netherite mounds at the far side of the room because I decided that's where I wanted to build this auto brewer. So we're starting from scratch, and the general idea is that depending on where you put the hoppers on this auto brewer, you can feed different things into it, including blaze powder and water bottles. Now, I learned how to build this from Pixlriffs, and he can teach it way better than I could. So I'm going to put his tutorial in the description. Now, this is the part that I always mess up. Putting the droppers in the right places so that the buttons can activate them. But I'm following screenshots that I have from prior builds, so hopefully this time I won't mess it up. That's looking about right. So the droppers are going to drop their contents onto a bubble column, and that's what the ice is for. And that's the auto brewer. Now, I'm trying to figure out what kind of buttons to use, but all that's really left to do is put ingredients in the droppers so that we can have ourselves an auto brewing potion machine. But I think I'm going to work on the rest of the room off camera, and then I'm going to surprise you with it. So, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back here AFK at the witch farm, and I just love watching it run, don't you? Oh, I love watching that loot accumulate. Look at him go. Let's get a closer look. Currently, it takes just under 2 hours to fill one double chest, and I've got 7 chests down there, so by the time I wake up in the morning, I've got quite a bit of loot. And the best part is that you'll almost never see a witch despawn before they make it to the killing chamber. And as I said, I've been AFK here all night, so let's go take a look at what we got. I have the audio set to 0 because it's really hard to talk over the sound of 24 minecarts scraping against each other, but as you can see, we've got quite a haul. Now, the top chest is always going to be full, so it sort of fills up bottom and then top and then goes up from there, the way the hoppers are arranged, the way they push and pull against each other. So I'm just going to fill up a couple shulker boxes and take some stuff back with us. And the stuff that I don't take, I'm just going to fill up these chests. And as you can see, we've got quite an accumulation of witch drops already. Heading back to base now, you can see that I've finally gone ahead and changed the glass blocks into glass panes here along the nether hub. That required that I needed to put in a base block here, so I've installed some polished basalt, and hopefully hopefully that looks good. But I really hope that you think the portal room looks good, because it is finished. So what do you think? I really wanted to make it seem like the nether was seeping through the portal and into the room, even to the extent of adding a couple of nether native trees. And this mound of basalt in the middle here. Now, where's the door? I put a door here, and it keeps disappearing. My theory is that zombie piglins come through the portal, see a closed door, and break it. So we're going to try and fix that. The intention of the door, of course, is to separate the good-looking room from the horrible-looking backstage. I even had to go back there and put some black stone in places where you could see through to create the illusion that it was dark back there or still black stone and not just regular stone. But yeah, we're just going to fill up the rest of these droppers. And that's it. This is our portal room, and here's our auto brewer. It's very important that we get this going because we're going to need invisibility potions because guardians kill me all the time. I've built this guardian farm so many times and I've died every single time I've done it. So I'm going to do my best not to die. I make no promises, but I'm going to try to be vigilant and on drinking those invisibility potions and maintaining invisibility so that the guardians can't see me and destroy me. Anyways, back here in the behind the scenes section, you can see where I added a little bit of black stone in this area where you can peek through the gaps to make it look like it's still the same room back here. Just didn't want to put in the effort of making it so. And you can check out the mechanics of the auto brewer and how it functions. So now let's just test it out and brew a potion. We'll put some nether wart there and we'll make a fire resistance potion. Just to test it out. That should have sent everything into the hoppers here. Let's take a look. Yeah, good. Oops, there's some stone in there. Take that out. Yeah, everything's good. It's going to brew up the potion. And while it does that, let's take one more look around the room. You can see I'm growing nether wart, and I actually think ow! I missed a couple blocks here that I need to replace, but other than that, it's pretty much done. And I did my bedroom, too, with a little bit of deep slate and some of that warped fungus block material. It's not much, but it's definitely better than it was. It's not an automatic nether wart farm or anything. You know, we can't push a button and just automatically collect it with a water stream, but it's not a lot. It's just enough for what we need. And I'm going to climb up here and just look around. Yeah, we've got the glowstone clusters from the ceiling. We've got magma blocks, and I missed a spot. Okay, no problem. I'll fix that. Later on, we're going to have a much larger nether wart farm because we're going to want to make a lot of red nether brick. But that's for a project in the future. I have found 3 ocean monuments in this world so far. And I think this is the first one that I found. I'm going to go around to all 3 and try and scout out which one's going to be the best one for our guardian farm. This one, however, is sort of surrounded by ice. There's a lot of places for mobs to spawn, so I don't think this is the best choice for us. Let's check out the other 2 locations. Gosh, it's too bad because the one surrounded by ice, that was less than 1,000 blocks from base. This is the next farthest one out. And it's looking like it's a good option. It's out in the middle of the open ocean. There's no land around for mobs to spawn. And even though it's around 2,000 blocks away from base, I think it's the one we're going to pick because this last one is over 3,000 blocks away from base. And I'm sure it's going to be fine. But there's no reason we can't make it closer to base. So we're going to probably do option number 2. Let's go check out option number 3, though, just to be sure. So option 3 looks okay too. It's out in the middle of the open ocean, and there's even a little bit of land, it looks like, a little bit farther away, and a ruined portal, where we could rebuild the ruined portal and make another portal. I'll think about it. But I'm leaning toward option 2. Nice. Friends, that ruined portal was a sign. We're going to pick this one. It's going to mean a little bit of a longer nether hub, but you know what? I've got a good feeling. I've got a good feeling about this guardian ocean monument. And this is going to be our guardian farm. The next thing that we need are pufferfish, so that we can make water-breathing potions. Now, right outside of our storage building, I'm constructing this temporary makeshift fishing shack where I'm going to build a auto fishing farm. Now, I know that auto fishing farms were nerfed in 1.16, but all we need are pufferfish, and I'm pretty sure an auto fish farm will still provide that for us. All we need now is this note block here, and the auto fish farm is ready. That looks okay. Now I just need a fishing pole, which I don't have yet. Luckily, I have the librarians with all the right enchants for the fishing pole, so let's just get one enchanted so that we can start AFK fishing. And we will call this fishing rod. There's so many ways to make it dirty. Let's not go there. Monster caster. Monster caster. Monster cast? Monster caster. Let's do it. Monster caster 3000 because it sounds more like a fishing pole. Okay, so if I hold down right click, and then I'm going to do the F3 plus T trick to AFK here. But yeah, this should work. I should be able to catch a fish. And then automatically cast my line again for the next fish. Meanwhile, whatever I catch should end up, there we go, in the chest next to me. Ta-da! And I'm going to leave a gap right here where the water is so that I don't cover it, because it takes longer to fish over water that has a roof over it. Water exposed to open air is much quicker to fish from, I think. So, I think this will keep the phantoms out, but the sunlight in. And that's that. I've got the storage in place, so I'm just gonna AFK here for a few hours, and we're gonna see how much pufferfish we get. Well, the hole kept the phantoms out, but it let spiders in. Check out my armor. Oh, God. It's almost broken. My helmet is broken. So what happened was a spider got in here while I was AFK and started attacking me, and then the beacon outside started healing me. So the beacon kept me alive long enough for all of my armor to be almost completely broken. So we're going to have to resort to using our backup helmet, which luckily we have. First things first, let's get everything repaired, right? Oh, man. I don't know what to do, man. Oh, this is bad. All right. Well, it happens. It happens, and you just got to deal with it. I'm just harvesting pumpkins and melons to sell to the farmers so that they can repair all my stuff. Ay. Oh, well, those are the risks of going AFK, ladies and gentlemen. That's what can happen. It's okay. That's why we made our backup pair of gear. Our whole backup set of gear. That's why we have our purple shulker box. Okay, so let's just fix the problem. Ugh. I always forget to turn the volume back up after my AFK sessions. Okay, farmers. Please. Please help me. Oh, gosh. All right, everything that survived is repaired. Of course, behind these trapdoors on the floor is nothing. I left it empty so that the XP could flow freely. And if it wasn't for the Graves plugin, all of my gear would be gone. It would have despawned. So, thank you, Zoomavoid, for your vanilla tweaks and your Graves vanilla tweaks specifically. Okay, well, we'll get a new pair of boots and have it enchanted right away, and then put it in our backup box with the rest of our backup gear. Okay, so let's just get the right enchants for what we need. We're going to need all of these enchants for the new helmet. And where did the librarian there go? Okay, I know we need mending, and I know we need unbreaking. But, okay, where are the other... Okay, we got a protection guy here. So we're looking for respiration, and, where... Oh no! We've lost 3 librarians! Oh no, we've lost 3 librarians. Oh no. Oh no, we've lost 3 librarians. Oh man. Oh, what else? First the spider, now the librarians. Alright, well now I don't know. I don't know what we're missing because I didn't put signs on everybody. I'm gonna have to make a enchantment checklist to find out what enchantments I'm missing. So, okay, I'm gonna try that and I'll be back. Oh man. Feather falling. Luck of the sea. It looks like we're missing one of the helmet enchants that we need. Oh man. I mean, okay, so here's respiration, right? Aqua affinity. We're missing aqua affinity. I didn't see aqua affinity. Oh man. Oh boy. So I got problems. But I also have chickens. I'm collecting chicken eggs for a Wither Rose farm, potentially, in the future, because I'm getting sick and tired of the zombie piglins coming through the portal and breaking my door down. So, I've already put the door in the open position so they won't try and break it down, but I'm just going to put a piglin trap. Oh, boy. Alright, but, yeah, I've got problems. I didn't even check to see how many pufferfish we got. Let's check it out. Alright, several stacks. Well, that's something at least. And now hopefully no more spiders can come in, and hopefully the water's still exposed to the sky. Hopefully. Well, we're lucky, because I've checked all of the villagers, all of the librarians, and the only enchant we're missing that we want is aqua affinity. So, luckily, the other librarians picked up other enchants that I had already had, duplicates, when I leveled them up. And that saved me. So I only need to replace 1 librarian. Unfortunately, I'm also missing... Well, I'm missing the illagers that were here, but that's... I don't care. But I am also missing a toolsmith and a weaponsmith from over where the farmers were. I don't know how any of these guys... Okay, we still have those guys. Good. But yeah, I don't know how any of these villagers got hurt. Like, even if they got turned into zombies, they should have been protected from the sun. I'm not sure what happened. I like that this thing is still going from time to time. We've still got plenty of gunpowder. Okay, good. I just, like looking at good things right now to cheer me up. So, luckily, all we need to do is replace 3 villagers, which is fine because I needed to turn the villager breeder back on anyway. We needed to start populating our new village. And today, we're also going to need a couple of leather workers. But the villagers aren't breeding, and I think it's because of these workstations. So I'm going to remove them, and maybe that'll kickstart the villagers breeding, because I think they're being attracted to the empty workstations. Removing the workstations worked for me, and the villagers are now breeding. But I need to stay focused, stay on task, because the next step in taking on the ocean monument is getting ourselves at least one trident, hopefully two. So we're going to go out to sea and try and locate some drowned. Ooh, turtles. Let's collect some more turtle eggs. Oh, that's cool. You can see this thing from the bottom now. Sunken ship, that's cool. As you can see, I already found one treasure map. Just putting stuff away here. Yeah, this is the second sunken ship I found, and there's going to be ruins too. So we might find another treasure map. Then again, they all might be the same treasure map. You never know. Now that I found those turtle eggs, I'm starting to think, ooh, nautilus shell. Yoink. Starting to think maybe I should go home and build a drown farm instead. I'll take a look on YouTube and see if I can find a simple and fast drown farm. That guy's got a trident. Drop it. Nope. Keep looking, I guess. Please, 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 please. Shoot. Oh, man. Shucky darns. Nothing. Son of a biscuit. Gimme, 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 gimme. Grasshoppers. Yeah, that's it. Time to switch tactics, I think. I'm gonna go try and build a farm. The tutorial I found is from Chapman, and it looks like it's the easiest, although there are a lot of interesting and good drown farms out there. Chemi Blank comes to mind. But I need something that I can build really quick, because I've still got two things I want to build for this week's video. So, we are going to go out there very close to base. We won't need a portal to get there. We're going to just go around the corner to a river and build a quick little drown farm to get us some tridents. And this is the spot, so let's take it into time-lapse mode. Well, the farm works, but I got these 3 tridents while building the farm. I haven't gotten a trident from the farm yet. It seems like every dude with a trident has despawned before he's made it into the trap. These drown move so slowly underwater. I mean, luckily we have the tridents we need. We probably won't even have to use this farm again. The next drown farm we build is going to be much better, and it's going to give a lot of copper. But for now, we have our tridents. Let's get them enchanted, and then we'll carry on with taming the monument. This is our loyalty and channeling trident. We'll call it Thunder Fork. And our Riptide trident, we're going to call Monster Flinger, because it's going to fling Monsterbrine, me. Monster Flinger, trademark. Patent pending. Yeah, Monster Flinger trademark. Very good. Okay, I've got my 2 tridents. I've got night vision potions, I've got water breathing potions, and I've got invisibility potions. Now, the water breathing and night vision potions are for conquering the monument and killing the Elder Guardians, and then the invisibility potion is for when I'm actually building the farm, because it just involves me standing around a whole bunch of Guardians for a long time, and eventually they will gang up on me and completely annihilate me. So we're going to take everything we have, and with our potion advantage and our trident advantage, we are going to go tame that monument right now. Okay, let's see if we can do a very quick breach and clear before we get mining fatigue. We're just going to try and break our way in through the top, and our first Elder Guardian should be right here. And he's not going to do a whole lot of damage to me in my netherite armor, but my trident is going to make quick work of him. And there we go. 1 of 3 down. Okay, the other 2 guardians are at the front of the 2 wings of the temple, so let's go find them. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't try to come here with a sword. Oh, so easy. There's our gold, but we'll be back for it when we can mine it. Let's just make our way all the way to the corner here. There we go. There's number 2. He got 1 hit off on me, but he is done for. Okay. And he's got some friends. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. And number 3 should be right around the corner. There he is. My first mining fatigue hasn't even worn off yet, and we're done. Right, well, let's try and find some sponges and gather up any dark prismarine we can find. Although, the reason that I build the farm I'm about to build and not one that's more efficient is because this one provides us with dark prismarine, and you'll see how. Mining fatigue is just about to wear off, and we're about to collect our gold. All right. All 8 gold blocks, and all this prismarine, and the sea lanterns are mine. Oh, there's the sponge room. Okay, I was about to give up and think there wasn't a sponge room in this one, but this is the one and only, as far as I can tell, sponge room. So let's get them. I spent easily another half hour in there looking for another sponge room or any more dark prismarine, whatever. But now I'm ready to head home and turn in my loot and pick up the supplies I need to build the farm. Whoa! What a cool village! It's just sort of like suspended. on this mountaintop. Whoa. Neato. Oh, this isn't safe. No, this is not safe. Oh boy. This is a very dangerous village. Get away! God, they had me pinned. Man, if I don't do something, all these villagers are toast. Let's see if we can take care of this for them. Oh yes, fight amongst yourselves. Don't mind me. Get out of here, baby. Oh boy. Look, these poor kiddos are stuck out here. These poor baby villagers, they're stuck down here. They can't get up. I'm gonna have to fix this for them. I can't in good conscience just leave them here to die. Well, I happen to have brought some lanterns on me, so these villagers get luxurious lighting. And those children did follow me up, so they're safe and sound now, back up with their family. Okay, that was a nice little interlude, but let's light up this place and then get moving. And now I get to finish off the Hall of Stone. We've got all of our prismarine blocks, stairs, slabs, walls, and glow lanterns. Most of this dark prismarine, however, is already spoken for. It's going to be used in the farm. So, let's get started on that farm. This hopefully is going to be the last time that I need to fly there. But let's drink our invisibility potion first before we even land, because those guardians are going to be on me from minute 1. Okay, there goes my elytra. We'll swim the rest of the way in our boots. And that's it. These guardians are just going to see a pair of boots floating around. They're not going to know what to do because they see boots floating around in the water all the time. As evidenced by when we fish up leather boots. This build is going to be the main time lapse of the episode, so without further ado, here we go. that was fun, and it's working beautifully. Look at them go. Look at them come. They're just shooting up there. I'm just going to go ahead and make this room more livable. I'm going to widen it out. I'm going to put a nether portal and a bedroom, and maybe some spare chests and ender chests, stuff like that. So I'm just going to make this nice and cozy, and I'll be back when that's done. And that's a little better. Now, as you can see, we are getting ink sacs. That's because way down there, while we're up here, the only thing the guardians down there have to attack are squid. So, this farm produces enough ink to give us dark prismarine in addition to the other forms of prismarine that we're going to collect from this farm. And that's why I build this specific Shulkercraft farm, even though I don't know if there's an origin of it beyond Shulkercraft or not, but this is the farm I build in every world because of the ink sacs specifically. Of course, I will put, in the description of the video, I'll put a link to the tutorial, so if you want to build it yourself, you can. Alright, now, I'm going to wait until we have enough dark prismarine to finish the roof, because I did read that a roof over a guardian farm does help the spawn production. So, I don't know if that's true or not. I read it somewhere, so I'm going to do it, and if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. The Shulkercraft tutorial included some lava inside the drop shaft, but I don't use the lava because this is not an XP grinder for me. It's just a prismarine grinder. Now, what I'm doing is setting up a cauldron of lava, which is different because that's just going to get rid of all the fish. I don't want any of the cod these guys drop, so it's all going in lava. Now, if I wanted to use this farm as an XP grinder, this is how I would do it. Just open one flap and start throwing the Trident in, and that'll send the XP out the bottom to repair whatever we need to repair. Stupid cod. Get out of here. No one likes you. Go away. The next thing to do is hook this up to my nether hub. So, I'm going to go to the nether. I've already moved the portal down to the right Y level. So now I just need to cave out to where our nether hub is to connect it. And it's only about 300 blocks away, so it's not that far at all. And we made it. That wasn't so bad. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm just going to go back, open it up in places where it needs to be opened up, smooth it out, and by next week's episode, I should have at least the floor laid in, hopefully. But yeah, I'm not quite done at the Guardian farm yet, so I'm going to head back there. I just need to finish off this roof to cut off the lights so more Guardians can spawn. Check out all these ink sacs around. These are just from the Guardians killing squid. I wish there was a way to push these closer to the water elevator, the bubble elevator. I wish there was a way to gather these automatically. I don't know, can I do like some kind of underwater flying machine scoop kind of thing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you can think of any way that I can efficiently gather these ink sacs instead of just the few that make it to the top now. I want to get all of them. And yeah, I could literally watch this all day. And I'm going to let it distract me for a little bit, but eventually I have another build that I want to do, and I better do it before the episode drags on too long. It's so cool. I love watching it work. The last thing I'm going to do today is build a stables for my horses, and we're going to attach a tannery onto the end of the stables. That makes sense. Leather can come from horses. It can also come from other animals, as we know, especially in Minecraft, but it can come from horses, and, you know, the leather workers need to make stuff out of leather, so we're going to have a nice big stables for our horses and then a tannery right next to it. I think I'm going to take this into time-lapse mode. you're first to go to your new home. Can you make the jump? I gotta build a bridge here. I just haven't had the time yet. Okay, you may have noticed in the video that I started out building it a lot more narrow than it ended up, and I decided to make it bigger. Always go big in your builds. Go bigger. Make extra room. It's how real life is. There's always some extra space around you. You're not always sitting in like a 3-meter big room. You know, usually you're in a nice big room. Same for horses. They deserve room in their stables. Okay, so we're going to decorate the stables now with some hay, and we're going to fill it up with other horses. And I think the villager breeder is breeding. Good. And the horses are horsing. And the flux capacitor is fluxing. Good. Okay. Less than 24 hours before the release of this video, B000100 has just come out with Season 3, Episode 1 of Building with B-Dubs, and I recommend you all go watch it. Not just because B-Dubs is an amazing builder and a hilarious Minecrafter, but he found out a mechanic that until now has been secret that has to do with horses. I'm not going to tell you what he found out. I'm just going to tell you that it has to do with figuring out how fast a horse is before you can tame them. Before you even tame the horse, you can find out how fast they are. Now, he figures this out about halfway through his hour-and-a-half long video, but I recommend you stick through the whole thing because B-Dubs is hilarious. His builds are amazing, especially his build for episode 1 was gorgeous. Definitely check him out. B-Dubs is awesome. Now that we have the hay situation taken care of, let's build a trough for these horses because I know they're going to get thirsty. There we go. Perfect. I don't have enough horses to fill up the entire stable, which is fine because I definitely want to get some skeletal horses too. I think it would be hilarious if there were skeletal horses next to the tannery to show that the leather workers somehow skin the horses without killing them. Now I'm going to play around with the lighting a little bit and see what I can do with some lanterns. This has no middle, so maybe the lantern goes inside. We'll do that for now. On the work table is better, yeah. That's better. Now, I have some brown banners, and I've seen people use this for, like, curing leather hanging on the walls to dry. Whoops. Get out of there. So we're going to hang some leather around here. I'm probably going to use some actual leather pieces with item frames to show really that this is leather. And maybe, you know, display some saddles or maybe some heads of the animals that have provided the leather in the past. Since I have the mob head... Since I have the mob head data pack, I might as well use it. I'm trying to get a couple zombie villagers to be my leather workers. Oh my god! Oh, is everybody okay? Somehow the villagers are alive. Okay, I need to put a roof on this. Oh my god. Oh. Are you okay? I think I might have had a heart attack. Man, oh man, you guys are all so lucky to be alive. Okay, alright, let's turn you guys all into zombies and then cure you. Whew. Okay, there we go. Couple of leather workers in their tannery. Wandering trader, huh? I'll take your Nautilus shells. And your heads! In fact, this is a perfect time to get your heads. Let me see what else I have, too. Yeah. Now this looks like a tannery, I hope. It looks like a Minecraft tannery anyway, right? You got all the leather providing mobs' heads, and then you got leather hanging on the walls, and saddles, and a couple of leather workers. I don't think it could get any more tannery than it is. If it can, and you have an idea, please share it in the comments. I'd love to implement it. You know who else likes to hang out in a building like this? Spiders. Spiders hang out in barns all the time. Also, let's talk about the roof. Now, I know I've got two buildings with flat roofs right next to each other. It just sort of worked out that way. I've always sort of built a stable with a flat roof. And the windmill kind of needed a flat roof to make the blades pop out. But I'll be getting more diverse builds in here later on, and there'll be plenty of variety to see. Speaking of variety, let's switch it up a little bit with the brown leather. Let's add a little bit of white leather in there too. Because, you know, maybe different color animals, cows have white spots on them. Maybe there was some white leather, bleached leather here too. I think it makes it pop a little bit more. And that is all the time we have for this episode, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. Next week, we are either going to build a string farm out of those 8 spider spawners, those cave spider spawners that I found, or we're going up to the roof of the Nether. Which should we do? You decide. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed yourself, please leave a like. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because new episodes are coming to you every Sunday. My name is Monsterbrine, I'm a Minecraft Munchkin, and I'll see you next time.